Okay, this is going to be a start of the boxing up and the material involved in the PPSH, Ares PPSH that's been polar starred, that I'm sending to Caleb Tucker. All the gear and everything else that we're going to send to it. It's going to be one big box you see over there on the couch and the actual replica box over there. I'm going to go through each thing right up until we get to the replica and go from there. Okay, this pile that you see here is three things. This is a Ppsh Mag. I actually got this off a Russian site. It's a Ppsh Mag, like tent, cloak, whatever it is. It's got buttons, ties, you put it over, you can wear it like a hood. I actually wore this quite a bit, and one guy said I look like a rock when it sits on the side. Now, the second thing that I got here is a poncho. It's a winter style poncho that I picked up. Has the black pattern on it, the ties, the whole 9 yards. I'm throwing this in there for Caleb too because I figure he can use it because I am not going to go laying out in the snow. And the last thing is this thing. This is an Oversuit. It's basically like a mesh plastic with a zipper that zips up. And it'll basically go over just about whatever you have. It doesn't have a hood on it. It's just a piece like this. I think it originally had a hood. Or it didn't have a hood. I'm not quite sure. But this is like an Oversuit. You put this over your existing gear and it becomes like a winter type camo. So those are just some of the extra things I'm throwing in the box. This huge box for Caleb Tucker. Next we're going to start off with some of the pouches. Here's a PPSH drum pouch with the Russian writing on it. Here is another PPSH pouch. And here is two belt pouches for PPSH's mags. These are extras that I have, so it's not really, you know, I have a gear with this stuff on, but I have extra ones as well. This is a Russian map case holder. Now, I actually use it as a water bottle holder. It's a belt loop, throw the water bottle on there, put the cover on it, you got a water bottle holder. Now, it does hold the water bottle, but you can also put a map or whatever else stuff you want in there. Now we get to the first part of the gear. This is a Russian harness that I picked up. It's like a H-style, X-style I should say, single point in the back with the two pieces in the front. Actually, this is sort of flipped around. Get this set up right. All right. Okay, and it has the two leather pieces up front here with the belt, with the Russian insignia on it that clips in and hooks like so. On this side, you have a leather radio pouch and a 3-pouch PPSH pouch. I have a gadget pouch here on the back that just happened to be on here. On this side is a pistol case for TT30, but most of the other pistols I have will fit, and also another 3-mag pouch along with a Russian style canteen. I picked this one up. This also has a knife on the rig, which I'm going to leave on there because I don't want to have it back. I have one more rig, but I thought I'd show these while they're here. If he would get an Odin speed loader, there's actually a speed loader adapter made for the PPSH mags. And this one is an adapter for Mp5 mags if you have the Odin speed loader. So I know he's got a Mp5 because I sold him one, and this comes with the PPSH. So we're going to throw them in there as well. On to the next rig. This one I'm kind of proud of. Put this on the side. This is a Russian RPG backpack. As you can see, it's got a belt clip for the front, 2 shoulder pads here, and I put some Velcro on the back here so that you can put patches on it or anything like that. This has a simple hasp mechanism, pulls up. When this was on your back, the RPGs would stick up, 3 of them would stick up in the slots here out of this bag. But this has 2 latches here, and you can put whatever you want, and it's a huge bag. I was using this for my tank and an included hydration carrier. I'm going to include that with it. So, also you could put 3 mags. In the way that this is set up, you could put 3 mags in here. It'd be on your back, but a buddy could get your mags out for you if you really needed them. So this clips back up with a simple hasp mechanism. And it flips back over. Latches down here. And it's ready to go. Now there is a slight hole right here for the HPA. And the hydration carrier just came out of the top and went down the rig. I actually had it like go through these clips on the shoulder pads, so it was like right in front of my chest so you'd be able to use it. Now the included hydration carrier or pack fit in there like a champ. I bought this specifically for this with the green hosing on it. So it works good. I hope that Caleb gets some use out of it and he'll get a charge out of having this backpack on. Besides the replica itself, these are the 2 heaviest things that come with the replica. This is a Russian bag for the drum mags. Simple lock mechanism, and there are 1, 2, 3 drum mags, okay, in here. So these are all 2,000 round drum mags. So these are 6,000 rounds of BBs that you can carry. And you can throw them in this dump pouch here. But these are steel and very heavy without BBs in them. So you can imagine with BBs, 2,000 rounds of BBs in them, they're also going to be kind of heavy. This particular one is a gas mask pouch, Russian gas mask pouch, that I'm using for carrying the mags. In here are a bunch of mags. Now this has a simple latch mechanism. And in here it has five, 6, 7, 8 mid caps, and you'll see the drum mag here and you'll say, oh, that's a mid cap? Yeah, that is a mid cap. This is a HP Productions, Hexagon Productions mag with an M4 mechanism inside there that only holds like 120 rounds of BBs. So it is a mid cap drum mag. These are PPSH mag, real steel PPSH mags with Mp5 guts internal. And you can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Then there was one that I made that the mag was broken. So I cut it off and put it back together, but I didn't realize I put it on crooked. But it still works. It's an Mp5 mag as well. This is an Mp5 mag with an adapter on it that a friend of mine was going to make to put on to like glue on top of Mp5 mags, so you could have lighter mags for a mid cap. This works good, but he never made any more adapters for me. And this one is a real steel and it's dated 1944. This is a real steel adapter, okay, for Sten mags. So if you had a PPSH, you could put this in there and put Sten mags in. Now I did some work on it, and this is a Sten mag. It's a 50-round Sten mag, denoted by the white for low cap. That you put this in, it goes in, there you go, it goes in so far, clips in, and now you're using a Sten mag. You can put this into your gun, and it'll stay. Don't go that way, it goes this way. There's a little bit of a clip in here that it hooks onto, that when you click it in, it stays in. But then you can run Sten mags with this, which are relatively inexpensive. So there are 5, 6, 7 mags. It says 8 on here, that this is 8, because I think there's 1 in with the gun itself, the replica itself, which we're going to show next. So, along with this drum mag, which you could bring out to a game and use, but it's only, I think it said 160 rounds, but I don't think it's 160 rounds. It might be 120. So, there's your stick mags that you can use, and you can use that adapter if you have a Holden speed loader to load these up. But these are all steel drum mags, or all steel stick mags, which makes this whole bag extremely heavy. So next, we're going to get the replica out and show you what's included with the replica. Okay, the replica has the original Ares box. Inside the Ares box is a spot for a drum mag, which I could probably take one of the drum mags out and put it in here. The original packing list and the owner's manual and the Ares tag. I don't know if there's a, not a unjamming rod that I can see, but the original bingo tag that he worked on the gun. So it's going to come with the original box, and I'm going to be shipping the replica in the original box. Everything else is going to go in the big box. Hopefully that'll all fit. It's going to weigh a ton, but you know, what are you going to do? So this is a Russian drop pouch, case, okay, for the PPSH. Just, I guess you would sling this on your back when you're jumping out of an airplane. It has a nice strap on it. Okay. And inside here is the replica. Now, some changes on this I want to show you. This is all steel and real wood, which makes this incredibly heavy. The orange tip is removable. It does press on there kind of hard, so it will stay on there if you have to have it on there, but if you want to take it off, you can just pull it off there and it will come off. It's got a little clip that hooks on here, but it still comes off if you have to. This has, on this side, a real steel mount that I put on here. This is a regular AK mount that I put on here, and a Red Star 4x20 original Soviet scope. So it might be a newer style mount that's on here, but it has the original Soviet replica stock on here. Now, this particular gun, hop up, you pull this back, you can get at the hop up. That goes forward. It sort of doesn't stay where it's supposed to be. It's not a big deal. It's loose. It's up to Caleb if he wants to try to put something on there to keep that from closing. But I always left it there because I was adjusting on the fly. It was always nice to get a little bit more hop out of the BB, let it come down through there. Now, this has two selections: semi, full auto. And that's what the selector switch will do. Now, according to Rudy at Bingo Airsoft, he had to do a lot of work on this to get that switch to work with the Polar Star engine. Inside here is a little clip. This pops out. This pops out. This button presses, and this mechanism lifts and goes off to the side. And inside here are 1, 2 batteries, and the FCU unit. Now these are 800 mAh 7.4 batteries. I will make sure these are charged up, and we'll be testing with these when we're doing the firing with this, with one of the mags. Now, this particular case does not have a holder for the mags, so I might have given one of the stick mags away to the guy that bought the other PPSH off me. But he didn't get any drums. He got, at the time I think I had 6 drums, so he got 2 drums and 1 stick mag. You're getting 4 drums and 6 or 7 stick mags, so it's a little bit different. So we're going to make sure these are charged, and the next portion that we're going to come up with is going to be the testing and shooting part of this. I'm going to like hook it up to air and see how it fires. I'm going to do a chrono, a couple other things just to see how everything works. Okay, batteries are charged up. Now, Caleb, you will notice these are a little puffed up. They've been inside this gun for I don't know how long, so they still are fully charged. They're pretty good shape. They're not bad. You just plug in your settings, plug in your FCU, and this is the same as any Polar Star. If you need to find the directions, you can follow it on any website. Plus, I sent you a box with the booklet in there on programming it. So, Airsoft has some great tutorials on programming Polar Star units, so in case you need to do it. Now, this one has been set to push all the air down the barrel and keep the valve open until it hits the end of the barrel. So that's the particular on that. Now, all the way back, all the way forward is full auto. Listen. All the way back is semi. Okay, we're gonna put it back on full. Okay. I'm just gonna temporarily put this stuff inside here. And this closes the same way. It just slides around. You press the button in. I should show that. You slide it around. It lines up. You press the button. It's locked in place. Close the lid. Now, let's just hook some air up. And shoot. That's full. And people will know you're across the field with this because it's got a real good plop, plop, plop when it's shooting. Now, it is actually late at night and 20 degrees. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, when it's supposed to be close to 40, we're going to get outside, set up, and do some shooting. So hopefully we'll have a shooting test for you so you can see how this is shooting with the different mags. So that'll be up next. I'm sort of limited by the tank and the line that I have, but we're going to try the drum mag first. Flip this switch down. Drum mag goes in, locks in place. Got to wind it a little bit, make sure that we got enough BBs here, and let's see what we're on. Well, we're on full auto, so needs a little hop up. Full auto. Here, let me shoot at this so you can hear it. Okay, that shoots like a champ. Let's take the drum mag out. Oh, there goes the bottle. Put it in the stick mag. Same thing, semi. full auto from this. Hop-up's way on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what's going on here. Okay, you can see the pine tree there. We're going to zoom in a little bit on that, and I'm going to shoot at there with the stick mag. It's still in the gun. Okay, into the mag. Switch up to the drum mag. See, that's the thing, this drum mag, you got to keep winding it. If you don't wind it, the BBs get down after only a few shots. Semi-fire. Got to put the hop up a little bit. See, BBs are down now already. Got to wind it. That should give you an idea what it looks like. Okay, as you saw in the shooting test, stick mag and the drum mag fed like a champ. The only thing that I would say would be a gotcha, two gotchas. On the drum mag, you really got to keep winding it. And the winding wheel is down here. On a bare finger, you can get it no problem. With a gloved hand, you might have a little bit of an issue. But as long as you keep winding that, and the idea is your hands on it, you wind, 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 shoot, 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 wind, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. If you wind it up almost all the way, you'll get about half the mag out of it. And of course, the mid-cap stick mag fed flawlessly, no problem. Another good big gotcha on this is full auto on the stick mag work good, but full auto on this, unless the drum mag is wound all the way up, you're going to have some issues. Now, this is a air hose. The way I've got this set up to shoot, it's using a lot of air, but it's really pumping the BB out there. So you might be able to cut the air down a little bit, but I still think you're going to be probably running this like at 90 to 100 psi. So next, we're going to box everything up, and the last part of the video is going to show the boxes all ready to go and shipping to you. Okay, final packaging. This box, I was able to cut it down about 2 or 3 inches, but it's an HAF box. Heavy as fuck. There's a lot of mags and gear and shit like that in there. This is the gun with the optic, the drum mag, and a stick mag in there. So that's not actually that heavy. I'm shocked. So that's how it's going out, and I hope that you enjoy it. There was one change that I made. I'll tell you about it when you open the box, and you should see the thing I added in there as a little surprise for you. The one thing I took out, I found I needed, but then the other thing I threw back in there is of more value, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. So, Caleb, here's your shit. When I'm going to get to the UPS store, maybe tomorrow, which would be Thursday or Friday, but they're calling for snow Thursday and Friday, so we'll see how that works out. Anyway, it's ready to go. All I got to do is get it in the UPS.